Week 1 of the Tupac murder trial wrapped in Las Vegas was something nobody expected. A recording made years before this trial, Davis's own voice, played in open court, describing how the gun moved from his hands to his nephew's hands on the night Tupac was hit. 18 witnesses. And Davis stood up to tell the judge his house had been broken into and his address was being given out. Davis told this story. In police rooms, on television, in a book. Now he is asking a judge to protect his family's front door. Thursday started with Denvonta Lee, Side Crips, in court only under a court order. He confirmed the Mob Piru gang, rivals of his crew and connected to Suge Knight's circle, were part of the gang world surrounding that night. Then prosecutors played a recording, Davis's actual voice, a 2008 police interview. In it, Davis says he was there, in a white Cadillac, September 7th, 1996. Terrence Brown was driving, Davis in the front passenger seat. In the back were DeAndre Smith and Orlando Anderson, Davis's nephew, known as Baby Lane. Also in the car was a man called Zip. Zip retrieved the gun from a secret compartment and passed it to Davis. Davis said Zip told him, "Handle your business." Davis passed it to Baby Lane. When the detective asked if Baby Lane had requested the gun, Davis confirmed, yes. Then Davis spotted Tupac hanging out of the window of a car and shouted his name. His car did a U-turn, went back around, drove up alongside. Davis said on tape, "If we would have been on my side, I would have blasted." The car pulled up on the other side. Baby Lane fired, Davis told the detectives. Davis's exact words. Lane's like, "Give it here." He popped it to him. When detectives asked if they were hunting Tupac's group, Davis replied, "Nah, we got lucky." The gun was in Baby Lane's hands before they found Tupac. Make of that what you will. On that same recording, Davis described how the night unfolded before the drive-by. They went first to Club 662, a venue Suge Knight owned, hunting for Suge Knight's associates who had attacked Orlando Anderson after the Tyson fight. Nobody was there. They left, stopped at a liquor store, drove back onto the strip. That is when they found Tupac and Suge Knight stopped at a traffic light. The recording ran for several hours. Thursday ended with the jury still in their seats, still listening. On that same tape, Davis described pulling into a parking lot after the drive-by and hearing on the radio that Tupac had been hit. His reaction, surprised Suge Knight had survived. Leonard Jefferson was in Las Vegas for the Tyson fight. Outside that evening, he spotted Tupac and Suge Knight in their BMW stopped at a light and took a photograph. That photograph became one of the most recognized images from that night. Police tracked Jefferson down after the drive-by. He developed the film and found he had captured the two men alive, minutes before the attack. He told the jury it was not staged. Prosecutors played clips from the Beat docuseries Death Row Chronicles in court. Davis on camera, "I'm the only one alive who can tell you who really killed Tupac." And, "I've got nothing else to lose. All I care about now is the truth." The producer testified Davis was paid to appear. Diaz told the jury he used Davis's 2008 police interview to fill gaps in his own TV interview with Davis. A juror asked directly, "Was that police recording used to check what Davis said on camera?" "Yes." Davis told police in 2008. He told television cameras years later. He told it the same way both times. Then the second recording played. In 2009, Davis gave a further voluntary interview to Detectives Long and Dupree, his own legal counsel in the room. On that recording, Davis claimed he had worked as street security for Sean Combs, known as Diddy and Puff Daddy, when Combs came to Los Angeles. That Combs agreed to pay him $1 million to arrange the attack on Tupac. The money was meant to travel through Zip Martin, who had his own close ties to Combs, and was supposed to pass it to Davis after the attack. It never arrived. Davis on tape, "I wish I never met Puff Daddy, period." And on the 2008 tape, a detective had told Davis, "Nothing you say today can be used against you." That is the line the defense says changes everything. Then, at the lunch break on Friday, with the jury out of the room, Davis stood. He said the state kept giving out his home address and his sister's address, that his house had been broken into and vandalized, and his wife's car too. "I'm not upset I'm being prosecuted," he said. "You're endangering my family's life." And the prosecutor answered, for the record, that he thought Davis was upset about being prosecuted for murder. The man who once told this story in police rooms, on television, and in a book with his name on it, spent Friday telling a judge his family was in danger. Week 1 of the Keffe D trial is done. 18 witnesses, 2 recordings. Suge Knight is watching from state prison in San Diego. After 5 days. Is Davis's own voice the thing that puts him away? Tell us in the comments.